Hello and greetings and welcome to the Near North Suburb Chicago Advice Givers podcast. This is where we interview Chicagoland business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders to bring Chicago residents the best advice for our community and brightest minds. Hello, and my name's Dave Rigney, and as a business owner, I've been interested in meeting other business owners and entrepreneurs that I've started to reach out to these people over the last year. And after talking to them, I realized that these people, they have great stories. They are experts in their respective fields, smart and intelligent. Not to mention, many had discovered unique ways to impact their lives, their customers, clients, and patients. I asked, why don't I share these stories? Why don't I interview these people? So I created this podcast. This is how the concept of the Near North Suburban Chicago Advice Givers was born. And we have our first interview today, and to open up the podcast, I'm very excited about this because who I'm going to be interviewing is in the financial field, the mortgage field, but I've known this gentleman for 30 years. We went to school together at Notre Dame High School in Niles, and we've been on and off connecting, and all of a sudden now in this last couple of years, partnerships with businesses, and it's very awesome, and he's doing great things for the Morton Grove community. Dan DiMaria, he's from Niles, Illinois originally, resides in Morton Grove, Illinois. Mortgage loan originator from C&R Mortgage. So C&R Mortgage is a family-owned business in Niles since 1993. They're committed to help their clients in the highest quality of home loans, the combination of the lowest mortgage rates available in Illinois, helping first-time home buyers, purchasing their dreams, refinancing outstanding loans, consolidating debt, and highly experienced team in mortgage brokers that can help you make your dreams come true, either in buying your home or refinancing your home. C&R Mortgage Corporation in Niles, Illinois, they've been around 20 years experience serving people in the area, in the Chicagoland area. More, but I'd like to welcome Dan DiMaria to the first episode of the Near North Advice Givers podcast for the Chicagoland area. Welcome in, Dan. How are you doing today?
Hey, Dave. How's it going? I'm excited about this. This is good stuff.
Good. Missed anything in your intro?
I think it's been 25 years almost, and we are rocking and rolling and doing really good things and exciting things for our clients. And I'm glad that you're giving us the opportunity to share a little bit about some of these ideas.
And so can you tell a little bit about your owners or your company?
So C&R was founded by Larry Calero. Larry was in the banking business doing loans for way back when First National Bank of Niles became Grand National Bank. I think they're Fifth Third now or whatever. But, put his neck on the line like most entrepreneurs do. It to be not that bank atmosphere where it's a one-on-one personal approach, and that's what we still do at C&R. It's very personal and operated, and I think that goes a long way in the mortgage industry, especially in today's world.
Cool. So how long have you currently been working with C&R Mortgage?
So I joined the C&R team just about 3 years ago. The best decisions of my life, because we can help people. I love that. Look, you're either helping them save money by refinancing or you're helping them purchase their dream home. So that's really what I like about it. Most entrepreneurs are successful. That's how it goes. The money follows with your passion, and that's kind of what's happened here.
Yeah, I definitely understand that. I'm very all about that. You're providing a good service. You believe in what you're providing to the community. The money will follow. Definitely.
Yep, definitely.
About your industry,
well,
they're looking for a loan.
I think the number one is, what I'm going to say here is, what's my interest rate? It's all about the interest rate. The second question is, well, how long is this process going to take? Right up front, and the answer to both of those it's a varying degree of on both of those, on interest rate and as well as how long is it going to take. You have 5 people in a room looking at the same house and have 5 different interest rates. And that's because it's based on your credit score, how much you're borrowing, how much you're putting down. It can range up to a quarter or sometimes a half a point, depending on their credit. And like I say, how much they're putting down. And October 3rd, we just had a new a little bit longer right now. I think once the lenders and once the mortgage industry adjusts to this, we'll be back to maybe being able to close loans in 30 days or less. But right now, it's probably a 45-day process. What are you going to need? That's probably the third question. So those three factors are what I hear the most.
Okay. And this is probably going to go into the next question because I think you're going to probably answer it, but I'll touch on it. But what are the 5 to 7 benefits that your service offers to your customers and clients?
Right. So first and foremost, it's a one-on-one atmosphere. You're dealing with myself, person. I know it sounds, cliche, but hold your hand through the whole process. Let's get it done. 2 loan coordinators under them. This really makes it efficient, helps us to get these loans into underwriting, get it through underwriting, get response to you, get your information back to them, and get this deal closed. It's as much of a challenge for the person borrowing the money than on our team as well. So in other words, the faster you get stuff back to us, information, the faster we can get that loan done. These big companies that are advertising on TV where you're going to be calling somebody and you might not get that same person ever again. It could be 2 or 3 different people just in the front end, not even including the underwriting process. Here, you know where I'm at. It's that comfort zone that I think lacks with the bigger banks and the bigger lenders. For people on their title costs, on refis, on a purchase, as you know, Dave, the seller has the option of picking what title company they use, and unfortunately, sometimes those title fees, which are out of our control and really not part of the mortgage cost, so to speak, are elevated. This is all we do. We do refinances, we do purchases. So it's when you concentrate on 1 or 2 things and not 60 things, you get better results. So we're pretty proud about that. We specialize in the residential, not commercial, residential refinance and purchase business. And lastly, I would say any realtors listening out there or that are going to join the group, I think Dave can testify, maybe not today, but we pride ourselves on taking care of our realtors. There's a million realtors out there, to be honest with you. I only want to work with 4 or 5 that I can service. I can service their clients. I think the results are done, as you know.
All right, cool. What kind of loans, I guess? You do FHA, VA, right? Commercial.
Yes.
And what are the difference between like the FHA, VA, conventional loan? Is there a difference or?
Let's look at a veteran's loan. A veteran VA is a Veterans Administration loan, so you have to be a veteran, and we do obviously want to thank our veterans for their service. So in a lot of cases, we help them out. You forget some people are coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan and just around the world, even if they're not at war. So we like to get them in their house as fast as we can. Our FHA loans just for people with bad credit scores or financial situations, but it helps. It helps people get into houses and refinance their houses at times when maybe it would be difficult without the FHA. And then there's conventional. We have conventional loans are still probably our most popular product. an adjustable rate mortgage, people don't have to wait to the end to refinance it. So if you refinanced your house or you have a loan from 2 or 3 years ago and you have an adjustable rate mortgage, it's probably a pretty good time because you capitalized on the lower rate up front. It's probably a pretty good time to talk to me and get that loan locked at a fixed rate for 15 or 30 years at these what I would call historically low interest rates, you know? You know, if you're going to be in a house under 10 years, an ARM might be the way to go for you, you know?
Okay.
So there's a lot of options, and that's why, again, going kind of swinging back to the one-on-one service, we want to know our client. We want to know our client's needs. We want to know where our client is going to be in 5 to 10 years. I always say we're relationship builders. You know, our interest is you, not necessarily the interest rate. They think all lenders are created equal, or that everybody pays, as we talked about earlier, everybody pays the same interest rate. That's a misconception. You know, everybody's interest rate is different based on those items we talked about earlier. And there's other lenders that are just looking to grab your money as fast as they can. So my interest rate's the same as what I see in the paper, and that's just not the case.
Gotcha. Okay. In Niles, Illinois.
Well, I think we've touched upon it with your earlier questions. You know, the thing about it is you are much, in our opinion, in my opinion, the reason I don't work for one bank is because you're always going to be better off shopping it out. Where you have somebody like me that's going to go to 25 different lenders and give your situation to those lenders, and then they will fight for your business. And it's my job with the contacts that Larry's made over the years and that CNR has is we'll find the person that is going to give you the best interest rate for Dave Rigney or for Joe Schmo or whatever it is. But it true with us. You know, there's options. There's different lenders have different guidelines or underlays sometimes, or overlays. I'm sorry, that they're sometimes referred to in our business. You know, you'll see these closing charges, Dave, as you know, and half of them are on the seller, but they have to be disclosed to the buyer, and the buyer freaks out when they see these numbers. I think that this is my charge, this is the seller buyer's charge, this is the seller's charge, this is what you're paying. So on that end, I think it's a good thing for the consumer. So you got to work with the right person.
Gotcha. And then my last question before I let you go. Are you actively involved with a charity that you'd like to talk to us about on the air here to our listeners?
No, that's nice of you to ask me. There's two that I really work with. One is my little I don't know if she heard me say it, she'd be upset. But my youngest, let's call her Danielle. She has spina bifida, so I'm very active with a group. It's called Camp Independence. It teaches them independence, some physical even though they're most confined to wheelchairs, we want them to be productive members of society. And I see it with my daughter every day. She went to camp there last year and came back a different person. And it's just a wonderful, wonderful organization for kids with spina bifida, and that one hits obviously close to home with me. Also, speaking of close to home, I things an array of it's been very, very rewarding, to say the least.
Excellent. And is there a website or somewhere people can go to get more information about the two charities you just talked about?
Yeah, yeah. There's the YMCA camp Duncan, and then it'll also have the tag name camp. If you just Google Camp Independence, it'll come up.
Okay.
Gives you a little bit of video and stuff like that. And then the Morton Grove Foundation as well. I mean, if you Google both of those, you'll see their site, see what they're about, and there'll be links on ways you can contribute.
Volunteering their time is always a very good thing for the communities to help them grow.
Were wealthy, they were already giving. So it's cliche these days, but it is true. I mean, givers gain, and not only does it help fellow human beings and humanity, but it can be good for your business as well.
Excellent. Thanks. Yeah, I totally agree.
I will tell you that I do think adjustable rate mortgages, ARMs, are going to be making a comeback here. And I've actually seen interest only loans that may be coming back as well. The higher interest rate, now is probably a pretty good time to contact us, and let's see what your situation is and see if we can't save you some money. The holidays are coming up. You can get it done before the holidays. You skip your December payment, stuff like that. There's things like that that are we want to know about and see if we can help you.
Okay, cool. So so that leads into my last info or question is, how can people contact you if they want to know more about C&R Mortgage in Niles, Illinois, or just if they're in the Chicagoland area looking to refinance or purchase a new home? How could they contact you, Dan?
So my best bet is always to call my cell phone or just visit our website.
Mortgage in Niles and help you out. Have someone you think we should interview that's doing great things for the Chicagoland area, we want to know that. If they're telling an important message, telling a story that really hits home with the listener and hits home with the community, we want people to know these people. Suggestion or any feedback on the podcast. Until next time, be safe, and don't forget to tune in on the next Near North Suburb Chicago Advice Giver podcast. Every Tuesday we put out a new episode. Thanks again, and thank you to Dan DiMaria from CNR Mortgage, and have a great day. Bye-bye.